Real estate cold calling, how to start and finish with success. Hi, I'm Paul R. Atkinson, your real estate coach. Today we're going to talk about real estate cold calling, how to start and finish with success. How do you make sure that when you are making your cold calls, you're on point, you get that appointment, you get connected, you get what you want. How do you do that? I'm going to show you how. Before we get started, please make sure you are subscribed. You want to know brand new information every day. Whenever I do it, it's going to increase your production, right? Let's stay connected, guys. You know you want to increase production. Just connect, hit the subscribe button below, in the comments, in the description. Inside of the comments block, write a comment. Tell me what you want, what you need, what you're seeing. Give me some feedback. Maybe you think there's something different. Let me know. I'm all about communicating, okay? I love you guys. You know that. I love real estate agents. I love realtors. And I love to see everyone increase their production. So let's get started. How do we do cold calls? 16 years I've been doing real estate now, right? And pretty successful. You know that. I'm not going to bore you with that. You've been talking. We've been together for a while now. And you know just how much real estate means to me. And when you're making your cold calls, one of the biggest things that come to my mind as I think about it is just making that connection with the person on the line. So I like to stand, really. When I make my calls, you know, I can envision right now when I'm making my phone calls, my cold calls, I'm inside of the office and, you know, everybody's like giving me space, you know. So I'm usually in the hallway or whatever, you know, I'm just like, I have to walk. And it just kind of makes me like flow. That's your learning style. That's your learning style. That's just your processing style. They call that like a kinetic, you know, I kind of have to like use my body to like move, to flow with my brain. That's me. What is yours? Think about it. Look in the comment. Tell me, what's yours? What's your learning style? What's your processing style in delivering effective communication? What's yours? Type it in the box below. Let me know. We could elaborate. We could build on that. But the connection for you should be where you are able to hear what's happening on the other end of that phone. So here's a little bit something like it and what I like to do. And remember, we need scripts, right? I have scripts for you. Just click below and get the one that you want. Now, here's a phone call. Ring, 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 ring. So the guy answers, hello? And I go, hi, good morning. May I speak with John? Is this John? Yes. Who's this? John, this is Paul Atkinson, and I am the real estate agent right here in your community. Is this a good time to talk? What is this about? I'm here to talk about you gaining the money that you're looking for in selling your home. That's one way. What's on what end? Here's another one, guys. Here's another one. So that's just one way. You never know what you're going to... I love role playing because when you role play, it feels a little bit more natural. You kind of... And sometimes when I role play with my staff, right, when we're practicing with each other, making each other better, I say, hey, be hard. I'm going to call you right now and I want you to just be that worst seller ever. That seller that's just like really upset, right? And I just love, and when you do this and you practice this way in the role play, ooh, what a feeling you get. It's an amazing feeling because after you challenge yourself in that role playing and you come about from that, when you come out of that and you talk back to the person you're role playing with and you say, whew, man, you bust my tail on that one. What do you think I did good? And what do you think I didn't do good? And they said, well, you know, you did this. At least, you know, I was trying to get you to get off the phone and you were like, really, that's the only way. That's how you're going to be good at that, is practice, practice, practice. I just had like one of my team members went out and started doing some door knocks for sellers, right? Because he has his new listing. And it was like maybe 2 days ago. And he texted me that, oh, I needed to sign the listing agreement. So staff looked it over. I said, okay, boom, boom, boom. I signed, checked everything is good. So of course, I take my opportunity. I said, hey, Rich, make sure you go and do the P5, right? Make sure you go have that conversation with all the communities, all the houses around. So he went out and he did that. And I said, 2 days later, I just text back and I said, so what was it like your first time? He says, I was so nervous at first, but then after the second and third one, I begin to feel comfortable. Now I think I'm liking it. You see what I'm saying? You have to keep moving forward and practice, practice, practice. If you are, when I was in the Navy, I was a cop for a year, guys. I was a police, military police. So I was a sharpshooter. I was designated or awarded as a sharpshooter. How did I become a sharpshooter? I practiced like, and just, I gotta relax and just flow with that conversation. So on your cold callings, the most important thing is to relax and get connected with the person on the other end of the phone. You're going to hear a bunch of objections. Take it like water on a duck's back. Just let it run off. Don't take it personal. Just know that you want to turn that negative into a positive. All right? There are a lot of scripts to work at this. The most important thing is for you to not only just read the script and be like a robot. You need to read the scripts and to make it a part of you. I can show you how to do that. Go in the description box below, connect with me, click the link below, get involved in learning how you can increase your business and increase your revenues and increase your production. So when you're cold calling, let's talk a little bit more about that on cold calling. Another thing that I like to think about with cold calling is how to be effective with it. Besides feeling comfortable and handling those objections, you also want to make sure that you're able to handle those objections in a very effective way. And when you're handling objections, you have to kind of use your mind. There's a script, but that's fine. You also have to use your mind to know what the person is saying, understand what they're saying, and kind of like repeat it back to them in a positive way. So, for example, someone says, hey, you know what, I don't have time for this right now. Please just hang up the phone. He says, okay, I understand you don't have, here's you. Okay, I understand you don't have time for this right now, and I do respect your time. What would be the best time to call you back? What would be the best time to call you back? You see? Not bad, right? Isn't that turning something negative into a positive, right? They're trying to get you off the phone. Just respect them and say, hey, what is a good time to call you back? And then give the alternate proposal. What's the alternate proposal? Here it goes, something like this. Okay, I understand how you feel right now. And say the word feel, because feel. I understand how you feel right now. What is the best time to call you back? Would Thursday or Friday be better for you? You kind of make it hard for them to say no. That's what an alternate proposal is. You make it hard for them to say no. So they turn around and say, okay, all right, Friday. All right, not a problem. And I'll call you on Friday. Would morning or afternoon or evening be better for you? You don't have to give 3, but you could say, would morning or afternoon be better for you? Always give an alternate proposal. It makes them feel like they're in control and you're getting permission. And that's good. Psychologically, you want that to happen, right? So when you do that, they say, okay, afternoon, and then you even push it a little bit further. Would 1 o'clock be good for you or 3 p.m.? You see how many times you do that? So they feel like they're in control. 3 times, right? Excellent. That's what you want to achieve. Now, by the time you get back to that conversation at 3 o'clock on the next day, how do you greet that person with that cold call? Bam. Hi, how are you? I hope you had a wonderful week. Is this a good time to talk? Always ask, is this a good time to talk? Respect them. And they will in turn respect you for your time. So it's important for you to understand with cold calls. Let's sum this up real quick because I have to run. To sum this up real quick, when you're making cold calls and you want to be effective at it, You need to make sure that you're ready physically, mentally, you're ready to go. Now stand if you have to, sit if you, some people like to sit, put their foot up on the desk, relax, it doesn't matter. Some people like to walk outside in the hot sun, in the whatever, the breeze, whatever suits you. Me personally, I'm walking up and down the hallway. Yeah, that's where you're going to find me. And that happens like pretty much every day. So listen, you want to connect with the person when you're making the phone call, but you need to be in the right frame of mind and you need to be happy. Before you make the call, I usually do something like, like military stuff, I guess, call it what you want. But I kind of like pump myself up and I tell myself, oh yeah, I'm gonna call 10 people right now. I'm gonna get 5 of them to set an appointment. Maybe I get 2, but I'm shooting for 5. I'm gonna do it, I can do it. And I just mentally pump my mind up to get it done. So that's important. Can you do this? Yes, you can, for sure. Look in the description box below, click on the link that applies to you. Make sure you're subscribing, right? Cold calls, effective way to do it is to make sure you're connected with the person and you have the ability to communicate with them in the most effective way for you to be able to handle their objections, put them at ease, and let them know that you're here to help their situation. Whether it's a seller, where it is a buyer, prospective buyer, somebody that you want to do business with. Maybe it's somebody that has like a buyer event every month and they have a ton of realtors already working with them, but you want to take the place of one of the realtors and you're cold calling that person because you know they're doing that home buyers workshop every month for the state of whatever state you're in, and you want to get in there with that director. Yeah, make that cold call, get that appointment, get out there and show yourself. It's, there's many different reasons to make a phone call. That is a cold call. So I could tell you more about that. Just click on the link below. And I look forward to seeing you next time. I've got to run. You stay positive. Keep a positive attitude. And remember what I like to say, go get him, Tiger.